Hello everyone, this is Dom, and this is another one of my LP series. Right now we're going to head up. I know I'm starting the episode kind of fast, but right now we're going to head up to the top of the base here. I'm sure there's no... I knew that would happen. Ooh. Well, that wasn't very pleasant, but at least we got all the resources back, and he didn't destroy any glass, which was very nice. Very nice of him. Very good creeper. I just had a feeling that would happen. Wow, really big lag. I'm gonna fill this back in because I don't like to see it like this. Hopefully I have those stairs on me. I don't know if I picked them up. Yeah, I did. Let's see if I can put those back. Cool. I'd rather have this all covered up. Very fun way to start the episode off. Okay, yeah, so we are coming up here to actually look at the surrounding area to plan out digs. To plan out where I should dig for my farms, like my tree farm and the sort. In which direction to start digging in, down on the farm level. Because as you remember, me digging in this direction, I hit, actually it was in, let's see, this angle and then towards there. So it's kind of at a, an angle over here. Good, we've got some bone meal, well, bones. I actually ended up over here. You actually can kind of see the corner of the farm from where I'm standing. There's the farm, which is actually almost fully grown now. So I'm going to try to see what the best place to dig is, just for temporary farms, of course. Let's check in this angle. I think this is actually the best place for me to go. Pretty much it is so far, because it ends up in mountain the whole way for quite a distance. Pretty much the same distance as it gets out to here. I've already started digging in the... my gosh. Just getting caught by leaves. I've already started digging in each one of the cardinal directions already. So, down at the level that I'm speaking of, down at the farm level, I'll show you that right now. But yeah, I think this will be the best way to start digging is in this direction and in that direction for now. Because this goes a long way before I hit the edge of the mountain. I'm actually going to go in through the door that I already dug out. Here it is. Here we are. So I have quite a big area to build a farm in. And right here, these logs represent the edge of that circle that I'm cutting out. That will not be used. It'll be hollow space. And each one of the directions has that cut out into it. I also actually dug the whole perimeter out, as you can tell, as tunnels in there. I dug those whole perimeters out exactly where I want to place the logs. So yeah, that's how that goes. So I started digging in this direction, for example, and I got to the edge really, really fast. This is out towards the front. There's the waterfall. There you go. There's the waterfall. Okay. So that isn't the best area to put an actual, maybe tree farm or anything. But I think the best direction would be in this direction over here. So towards this way and in this corner. So I might dig pretty much from here. Actually, I'll leave myself maybe 4. Yeah, I'll leave myself 4, a wall too thick just in case. So from here out, I will use as farm. I know 4 is a big walkway, but it's just in case I want to add anything, and then 2 is just in case I don't, want a 1 thick wall or something. That's a lot of leg room. Or elbow room, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I can use pretty much from here on as a farm, and farms in that direction as well. The reason why I'm doing this is because this episode I want to make a tree farm or a... Actually, no. Maybe we'll skip tree farm for later because we have plenty of trees at the top that I just need to go and take the wood from. But what I need to start doing is taking the animals down here. And the best way for me to do that would be soon. Wow. But I want to also dig in this direction to test it out. Because I do know that it's kind of a gradual slope on this corner of the mountain. So I might not hit the edge of the mountain for quite a while. So I'm thinking since I might use this side as the bridge exit, I would want the farms, like the animal farms, to be on this side. So just because it'll be closer. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Let's plan out a little bit of this. As you can tell, I am digging one block above here. That's because this is going to be empty space all the way down. And I like to mark it by digging it at least one block down from the actual level that I'm going to be on, which is, as you can tell, 96.6. Well, my head height's there, but that's what I measure it at. It really doesn't have to be that exact. Okay, but let's go ahead and do that same measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the path-ish. We got 1, 2 for the wall, and here's the where I can use as farms, which means I would do gate and empty space, and it's going to be at like actually it'd probably be like at least a 4x4 empty area. The reason being is because that second gate, maybe I might want to pull animals into it or something. Or actually, I have a good idea. I'll make all 4 farms. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's 4 animals, right? Yeah, 4 animals. All 4 farms attached to the same inner gate thing, so that even if they try to escape, they still have a secondary gate. That's not a bad idea. So we'll do 2 next to each other and 2 opposite each other, I think, with 1 entrance. So I'll have maybe cows and stuff over here. No, cows and pigs, I think. Sheep. No, sheep has to be big, because I might want to section it off by color. So all you do, that's sheep. The whole back wall might be sheep. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, because when you breed sheep, when they're colored, you actually can get different, the combination of the 2 colors, I think. Not sure yet, but I did see something like that going on the server, so we shall see. Doesn't look like I'm hitting any mountain side yet, and I just ran out of inventory space. So that's always fun. Sorry if it's getting a little dark. Let me put some lights in. I always put 2 just for decoration. I know I don't need to. Okay. No. Now you can pick it up. Good. Wow, this is pretty nice. It's probably getting close to the edge though. But I do know that the side of the mountain was further away than the other sides. Here we are. Shovel. There it was. I don't like to leave stuff flying around. Okay. So this direction doesn't seem that bad either. I got plenty of room, but the problem will be is if I want to expand in maybe, yeah, because it kind of takes a sharp turn in right here, as you can tell. So even though I dug out, it was to here. If I was about 4 blocks in that direction, I would only get to about here before hitting the edge of the mountain, or maybe even here. So I would be safe building probably in this direction. Maybe I'll just build separate cages for each of them. Maybe don't have the same central hub, whatever you want to call it. And I think I'll start building it that direction instead. So maybe straight ahead will be tree farm with a skylight, because this seems like enough area to do a tree farm in. Yeah, it seems like it. if I want to start here. I only need probably only like 8 blocks wide and 8 blocks deep. So I'll start digging for over there in this direction, kind of. Whew, man. Okay, so here's the edge, as you can tell. I'm not going to be able to mark it this time. I'm not going to be able to close off these paths, but I would like to. Doesn't really matter. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so I'll start building the farms in this direction for the cows and the sheep and stuff. And the tree farm will go in the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and mine out a big hole, and then we'll start bringing our cows and stuff up here, and then we'll put them in temporary bins. Okay? I'll see you when I'm done. Okay guys, welcome back. Did a little bit of digging and a little bit of planning on paper to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. Starting to die here. Let me eat up some of these pork chops. But this is pretty much the fruit of my labor so far. This is a small design I'm coming up with so far of what one of the holding pens will be. The reason why this is what we're looking at, sorry. Let me go from the top here. See how there's a ledge here? Everything that's on this part of the ledge is going to be fenced. So if you can imagine, they'd all be connecting together. Of course, this is the fencing to the perimeter of the circle. So there would be a pathway right here. On the other side of this fence is the holding pen itself, which is actually represented by the wall that's in there. I still have to mine the whole thing out. But yes, this will be like the whole thing around. There'll be an entrance right here and right here. And this will be a 2x2. I know I'm mining with a diamond pick. I don't particularly like that. But this will be a 2x2 little holding pen area with a little side storage area. So actually, altogether, it should look like this, I think. Here we go. So this would, imagine this would be fence gates and fence gates right there. This will be a crafting bench, and there will also be a chest right here. The reason for that is to store the whatever supplies I might need, or whatever. Or I might dedicate some of the space to something else. It depends. It's just that this is a very weird transition area, and I know that I needed a pen, the little transition pen between me and the larger area, just in case the animals feel like escaping when I do. And I like to make it at least more than one block, because I figured out from experience from the pens that were above me, up at the top of the mountain, that if, for example, a pig or something is in here, you pretty much have to kill it if you want to come back through, because it's just in the way if it's only one block big. So a 2x2 or whatever this size here is just large enough for that. Okay, so this entire 2-block high area will be open space, and this 1-block high area will be fencing. It might not look really nice right here, but maybe I'll change it up. It's either that or I will just eliminate this completely, these fences completely, and just leave it open in this area. Maybe put like a fountain or something in here. Depends what I feel like doing. And I might just put a fence here and add, put fences right here and just add the one chest right here. So it might look some similar, oopsie. Hopefully that didn't wash away anything. It might look just like that, and these might be gone. Now that I see it more practically, that seems like a better idea. Okay, it also opens up into this wall space will also be used, which isn't going to be a wall. It'll be more pens, but that's for a later date. And imagine this whole area will be mirrored. Oof, big lag. Okay, there we go. Will be mirrored along this axis. So if we draw on these blocks, this diagonal, so this will be over here as well. So the exact same thing. One of them will be pigs. Ooh, man, that was kind of scary. One of them will be cows. And this entire back area will be dedicated to sheep and individual colors of sheep. I did notice something on the wow. Oof. Did notice something on the forums while I was snooping around in between recordings. A lot of lag, probably from the storm. But sorry about that. Let me just speak instead of moving. The something I saw on the forums was that they were going to add eventually, because I know it's in one of the current updates, which you can download through Mojang, is that sheep regain their wool again by eating grass, which would be really useful. For example, if you wanted to, of course, regrow the wool on sheep. So that's actually kind of is going to be planned into this just in case they add it. But if they don't, so what? I'll just keep on breeding the sheep instead of making them regain their wool in the larger holding area. And each one of this whole wall will be separate. There'll be three separate holding areas on this side, 3 on that side for different color wools, and then there will also be another pathway on the other side of these pens to individually bring the sheep back into these pens, because I don't want to lead any out and then bring them in through this way. I want to make sure that there's no possible way of them escaping. So there will always be a closed gate between them and the outside base. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely lagging because it's raining and storming. So, okay. Well, I'm going to dig this out and I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. I'm done digging out what I want to, just to explain what my plans are. And I've also made a couple changes because I thought about it as I was digging out, and it came to me as a little bit of a better idea. Okay, so let me show you what I did. Instead of having the chest on this side, I moved to this side over here, just so that whenever I enter from this direction, it's easier to get into the pens. I probably won't be wanting to go in this direction as much because I'll probably be on that main path more often. I don't know, we'll see. If I want to, I can always reverse it. And also it made it so that the entrance was in the middle of this 4x4, this 4 wide area. So it kind of is more in the middle. Also, I brought in this edge right here because it used to come out and there was like an extra, all it did was give an extra block of room. It was like this. That's what it was like, or something similar to that. Oh, no, it was like this. That's what it was like. Sorry. Yeah, it was more like that, and then this block was used inside the farm, so just to reduce the amount of space and that almost useless block of space, I'm going to cap it off there instead of having all those 3 extra blocks there. Not really worth it, because that will all be fences, and I think it'll look smoother like this anyways. And it also gives you a larger area to walk in, so when we go into the farms, it'll be a little bit easier to walk into. Also, I think what I'm going to do is, this will be the storage for their items if I have too many and I don't feel like, bringing them down into the storage room or whatever. This will be a temporary storage area. There'll be a chest here. But there'll also be a chest here full of wheat that I'll be able to pick up and then breed the animals with. And the reason being is because I don't want to have to go back down into the storage room every single time I want to come up here and breed animals. So I'm going to keep a chest full of wheat as well in the farms. So wheat storage here, and the rest of the area is dedicated to the animals. This is the little, almost like a transfer bin. There'll be fence gate, fence gate, fence gate, 2 of them of course, to fill that gate. to fill that area. And I think that's it for that. Now, as you can tell, they're the exact same thing, mirrored. And there's a 3 wide path here. This path will still say 2, just because that's the way I designed the whole base pretty much, is to have at least a 2 wide pathway, if it was to be straight like this, of course. Now, it's a little bit easier to see what the plan is for the sheep ones, and I know I haven't factored in chickens yet, and the reason being is because I just didn't really make another pen for them, but I'll figure it out in the long run. I'd rather take care of the ones that I actually care about, meaning pigs, cows, and sheep, which is going to be this entire area. There will be 3 4x4 bins. There'll be one here with an entrance right here, and there'll be an entrance right here, these 2 blocks. So let me go ahead and I'll help you guys visualize that. This will be an entrance, oops, I think so, right? Yeah, no. Be like this. That's a little bit easier to visualize. Okay, 4x4 with an entrance right here, so that means fences will be along this wall. Whatever, entrance, make it a little bit faster. Entrance, this will be the 4x4 bins. And then there'll be a separate storage area right here, and it's only 3x4, so 3 wide by 4 deep, if you want to put it that way. And then I'll have similar things for the sheep that I do cows and stuff like that, except with the fact that there will be a chest in here full of dyes for me to dye the sheep in the separate bins over here. And this will be exactly mirrored on the other side, meaning that there will be a 3x4 long storage area, and there will be 1, 2, 3 bins with more sheep. And behind this these 4x4 bins will be at another pathway that goes behind them, and that pathway will lead into, well, actually it'll have an exit here, but that's just for me to get into it, but it'll have a gate on it so that if I bring sheep into this back pathway, they won't be able to escape. And let's see, now that back hallway will go into, and of course end up here, where whatever this is. And this is actually going to be the big sheep area, big sheep holding area. And there'll be an entrance here and here, and that will be a similar, it'll actually be exactly 2x2. So let's go ahead and visualize that a little bit easier, since it's dirt. It's easier to take out. Okay. Oops. Okay, and there we go. So it'll be gate, 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 gate. It'll just be a 4x4 area. This will just help me get into the actual pen itself, which will run along the wall itself. The whole distance all the way until that back wall. That back path, I mean. So it'll go the whole way. All of these walls that you can see right now, that will be replaced with fences, just so animals don't jump out. And this area, I think I will be bringing the grass from this floor into. Or I will be trying to find a way to, maybe, if I can find the edge of the mountain faster that way, maybe I'll bring in the grass from the edge of the mountain into this area. Replace the entire floor here with dirt, and then eventually the grass will spread to the whole thing. Reason for that is, like I mentioned before, that sheep may be able to grow their wool back with grass. That means I should also try to replace all of these pens floors with grass as well, and go ahead and grow the tall grass for them to eat. And that's if they add that feature. I'm not exactly sure if they will, in a timely manner at least. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Okay, that's been a lot of planning, digging, and work. I think I'm going to make this at least 5 high for right now. but that will be done off camera and in between episodes. So I think the episode's getting a little bit long. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.